Good morning. Yeah, it's a horrible mess here, and there's a reason for that. I didn't clean. No, I didn't. I didn't feel like it. Stuff that's happening, yes, and unexpected stuff. Not this stuff, and I can't get any closer because, well, my brother tried to take a picture of this, and he's a photographer, and he couldn't get it. Yeah, so basically all the flowers opened, and it's more than 100. Yes. This is a new leaf, this is a new leaf, and there's a few more. Here's a new one. This one is fresh, and it is, well, yeah, the plant is flowering size, so there will be more. Ooh. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of oohs and ahs. And I don't have to water today. Thank God. Yeah, a little spray maybe. When I did the egg test, and people that have raised chickens or had eggs in an incubator know that if you hold the egg in front of the light, you can see if there's a chick in it. Well, we don't have chicks, but no, there we go. Yeah, a flower spike on one of the divisions of the true sea log. I didn't expect that, and I have 3 of these divisions, and this is the only growth that's not producing a new growth. And I've been saying that for a while. I have examples. If you see this one, here's a bulb that's large enough to flower, and compared with this one, they're basically the same. But this one is producing a big growth, which takes up all the energy, so it doesn't flower. And basically all my oncidiums are doing that, at least the mounted ones. But that's okay, they can do it next year. The Zygopetalum, possibly Louisendorf, is having a growth spurt. There are still no buds, and judging by the size of the growth, that will not happen. But it will probably give me one of these. One of these, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to pick you up. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, don't worry. There we go. This is Bealara Marfitch Renaissance Coral. And yeah, the spike isn't big enough to hold the flowers. They are big, and look at the size difference between this one and this one. It's quite remarkable. And as you can see, this one still has to open fully. This one is starting, and this one hasn't done anything yet. Oh, there we are. But they will all open. And there's still a growth to come, which is busy forming a bulb, so that can flower as well, and it probably will. And this is a good blooming for me. Yippee. The surprise I discovered this morning, it's a small one, but don't worry, it's not as small as the Penmorphia or the Dendrocydon, although it is a miniature. Yeah, let me get you a little bit closer. There, ain't that pretty? This is Restreppia trichoglossa, and I've been wondering what to do with it, and I think I'm going to mount it. Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't even know it had a bud. No, I didn't. So I can't tell you what that looks like. I have to wait for the next one. There is a new growth coming here. Yeah. So let's see how that develops. It's my first Restreppia, so yeah, these antennae are amazing. And Roger did a video once on the morphology of the flower, and turns out that the 3 antennae give off a pheromone, which leads them directly into the center of the plant, where you can see the column. Yeah. And these antennae are basically the petals, or are they, well, I always make the mistake petals and sepals, but sepals are, yeah. And they just reshaped it and made it into this. It's bloody amazing. Okay, next up. And talk about weird flowers. If you, oh, I see another growth. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah, weird flowers. Draculas. And I have to experience that myself, but I have to wait for flowers. The lip of a Dracula is floppy, and there's a reason for that. It resembles a mushroom, because Draculas are pollinated by fungus gnats. Can you believe it? Well, you have to. I learned that from Andy, from Andy's Orchids, and I think you all know him. I can post a link in the description to a channel called Crime Pays, but Botany doesn't. And he, well, that's a channel by a botanist, and he did a visit to Andy's Orchids. 2 episodes, and I'm going to link to both. It's a great channel, I watch it a lot. And I have to warn you, there's a lot of language. It's a bit of a trademark. Yes, more buds. Yeah, why are they so hard to reach? Oh, boy. I'm gonna put it here. That saves me a lot of trouble. This one can hang again. Hang you. There you go. Where were you? Yeah, oh yeah, here you are. Two smaller oncidiums, at least smaller flowers. Do we have more surprises? Well, no. And I check them every day, really, I do. And still I miss stuff. This one I discovered while looking from the outside in. I sometimes do that because the other side of the table is a bit hard to reach. Ta-da! This is a little purple oncidium. Has wee flowers. It's pretty. And this one I thought was a goner because, well, you can see, now it's gone. There you can see the results of rot and dragon blood. Yeah, that stuff is amazing. And there was another spot, but you can see it is flowering on the latest bulb. I discovered this one with the egg method. And you go there. I got everything I need to build my cloud forest. The only thing I'm waiting for now is my sister to bring the plastic plate. And she tends to be forgetful. More surprises. Well, yeah, let me show you. Some are not as nice as you may think. Ooh. That is what happens when your cakeys are getting too big. This cane snapped under the weight of the keiki. And it's not one, it has two. That's also a keiki. Yeah, you need a repot. These two are also keikis. It's a big keiki machine. And it only produced one flower. Okay. Barcaria is doing great. This one is also doing great, but it's not that visible. This one is, look at that, too healthy new growth. That one is done flowering, as I got to see them. So I'm gonna pump it full of nutrients and make sure it gets a little bit of a bulb. That one still hasn't done anything, but it's coming. Yeah, Dendrochilum cobianum. It's not a prize specimen, but there you can see a new growth. And you really have to be careful with these because they look like dead stuff. The first one I had, the first repot I gave it, I pulled out 10 of these, thinking they were rotted. Yeah. And there is another one. Well, you can't see it. Trust me, it's there. Here's the other one. It aborted a new growth. And that's a bit sad because I can feel a flower spike inside. And that's all it's done. I think new growth will come in the coming weeks. Bulbophyllum, Louis Sander, 2 new growth. It's doing reasonably well. And this one is performing the opposite. Now it had spider mite and I gave it a treatment, but yeah, there's something wrong with this piece. So I'm not sure what to do with it yet. My Sangrara is failing miserably. Also spider mite, treated, and I have no idea what it is. Do I care? Well, a little bit. A massive new growth on the Christa Erdmann, and it's going to be a big one, bigger than this one. Roots are doing okay, especially under the moss, which I can't show you. More stuff. Yes, more stuff. Hold up. Yesterday I watched Roger's video, and I'm not sure if it was a recent one or a very recent one, but I immediately went to the grow room and checked my, what was it? Brassavola nodosa, yes. And we go really inside. And there's a new growth. And you can see along this leaf, that light spot, very small, that's a new growth. And on the bottom of this leaf is also a new growth. So that one is picking up faster than I thought it would. Popcorn Haruri is performing really bad. No, there is a new growth here, but there's the obvious sign of Helen Hawkins juice. So yeah, no, it's maybe in a pot. And this one is, it looks really sad. This is the Cavestania tolimensis, and it is rooting like there's no tomorrow, but the plant itself looks, no. Again, there is a lot of rot. There was a lot of rot, but it stopped it. Yeah, no, it's no bueno. That one isn't getting enough water. So I think that's going to be repotted in a shallow bowl. Yeah. Any tips or tricks would be appreciated. The big Brassia growth, and well, it's growing really well. The freshly repotted big Dendrobium is still not done. Well, I'm not complaining. This is Jungle Monarch, Odontoglossum, and I put it here to get it less light, because it was, well, it's growing, but it's not flowering, and usually that's a light problem. Am I correct? Yeah, probably am. Well, there's Jungle Bob, jungling away. There's the super pretty Miltoniopsis, and I'm not going to get it because I don't want to. This is the spike on the Diana Rex, also Miltoniopsis. And I had a Peter Kamp, and that one is not performing. No, it's not. I'm going to do another checkup. I'm going to put you on pause. There's the Brussels Telly French style, and well, as you can see, it's a nice erect flower spike. There's number 2. And this growth, this one here, has made its final leaf. So I'm hoping that that one will flower, and I think it will. It just has to. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's end on some color, shall we? Yeah, this may be called a red stale orchid, but damn, it's pretty. And if you want a big flush, that's a big flush. Ah, look at that helix. And it's twisting that way to make sure that all flowers are equally reachable for pollinators. Yeah, it's amazing. I need more of these, really. I think I'm going for a magnum. Those are the largest ones, has the largest flowers. And I still want a Wenzelii, because red, I don't have that much red, only 2. And both are epidendrums. Okay guys, that's it. Am I going to do anything this week? Well, you just have to wait and see. Later.